right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our small contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Today we're back inside of our Titanoboa favorites project interacting Viper contract section of the module. Yesterday we went over the .env and how we actually implement it into our contract. And today we're going to pick up some light reading, so let's go. So the next thing we want to do is add an account to the BOA environment. Since now we're connected to a real environment, well, a real network, BOA is going to realize that we are connected to a real network and realize that we need to have a real account to function properly. Now, this is the method we will use to create an account, which is the same method we used previously. We'll say first we import the account library like this. From ETH, import account. And once we have our import, we can say something like this: my account equals account.from key function. Note, we will be using a private key in our environment or the .env file for my example purposes only. Now, this is something we don't ever want to do in production or professional setting. Of course, we don't want to hard code our private key into our contract ever. Also note, we'll be getting the private key from the Anvil terminal from the selections provided, like we usually do. This is the private key we use. You can see it here. You saw it already inside of the .env file. And this is how we added it to our .env file. We said private key equals a private key. Now remember, the private key is the variable that we store in our private key to. And this is how we will call it in our deploy favorites.py file. We'll say private key equals os.env, and we're going to pass in that private key variable, which is holding our private key. Now, again, we're going to put up our contract tomorrow so I can show you how everything comes together and how everything works. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.